hurry up and use your shit.
The DS is an awesome piece of hardware, and it even hosts some of my favorite games. Even though the original DS Fat wasn't the most appealing system, it was still awesome. They went on to improve it greatly with the DS Lite, the DSi, and of course the DSi XL, which had the awesome huge screens. The time has come for it to die, and as so, like everyone else on this channel, here's my list.
Number 10.
Pokemon White's my number 10 because, well, I love Pokemon. This one is awesome because it looks really great when it's animated. The battles, I mean. But unfortunately, it reuses some of the bad sprites from Diamond and Pearl. And by that I mean, the ones that were improved by Platinum and Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But, yeah. Hopefully, in Pokemon Gray, if that ever comes out, they'll have new sprites for every single Pokemon. For a Pokemon game, it had an exceptionally awesome story, especially compared to the past games. It was just right on par with Heart Gold and Soul Silver. It also gave more depth to the gym leaders. It actually had competent villains, but they're total hypocrites. Aside from that, it's basically your average Pokemon game. You catch Pokemon, you train them, you fight to be the very best like everyone ever was. Despite all the awesomeness, it just barely makes it onto this list because of our Wi-Fi. And if you want to hear more on that, just go back and watch our podcast.
Number 9.
Sonic Rush is my number 9. It's actually been one of the better Sonic games in recent history. It's very reminiscent of the classic Sonic games with, some new things like the speed up and stuff. I don't know what it's called.
Laser! Wrong game!
Sorry. The music's pretty awesome. It really enhances your experience. And when you're in one of the final boss battles, it really pumps you up. Blaze the Cat is actually one of the better, newer characters from the Sonic series. Unlike the other new character introduced in that game, Eggman Nega. You could go on and on about how terrible Eggman Nega is. At least Blaze isn't just Sonic Nega.
If you ever are feeling down on yourself, man, what have I done? I'm not worth anything. You can take solace in the fact that you didn't create Eggman Nega.
Number 8.
Pokemon Platinum is my number 8. As you probably already know, Adamant Ditto loves Pokemon. And of course, I'm no exception, because I'm probably one of the bigger ones. This was the first game to bring back the Battle Frontier since Emerald, aside from, the Battle Tower, which was in Diamond and Pearl. It had more story than Diamond and Pearl, and introduced Looker, one of my favorite characters. And if you don't know who he is, he's an Interpol agent who shows up to capture another new character, Sharon, which is a weird name for a guy. I'm glad to see that Looker returned in Pokemon Black and White, because I find, his story interesting, whatever. And it's something new for a Pokemon game, a deeper story. It also brought the new Rotom forms and Giratina's new form into existence. I think also, what the hell's that little thing? Shaman?
Yes.
Yeah. Gave him a new form. Her, it, whatever. It's a legendary, who cares? But up until now, you can't use them on Wi-Fi, and I'm still not entirely sure you can use them on Black and White's Wi-Fi because it's crap.
Well said.
Yeah, none of us would know.
Yeah, none of us would.
Number 7.
My number 7 is Kingdom Hearts 3... How do you say this?
358
Kingdom Hearts
over 2 days.
358 over 2 days. Now, as with probably just about everyone in Adamant Ditto, except for maybe Kyle, because I'm not sure he's played them, we're suckers for Kingdom Hearts games. And I'm generally a Square Enix RPG fan, so yeah. Of course I like this game. For a DS game, it looks amazing, even though, you can tell it's a DS game instead of a PS2 game, like the PSP. As a fan of the series, it was nice to see the story provided some story to Roxas and, Organization 13. It's a game within a game within another game. Mind is destroyed. I'm a little disappointed that it didn't move the story forward at all, but I don't think any Kingdom Hearts has done that since Kingdom Hearts 2.
No, they haven't.
They just keep going backwards.
Let's see, Volume 2, the prequel. No, okay, that's it.
Number 6.
3, 2, 1, go! Elite Beat Agents is my number 6. I completely love this game. I go back and play it today, The controls are really good, It, as a rhythm game should be, it actually syncs up with the song. Each song has an interesting story, and it's pretty funny, and, you can play it for hours and hours, even if you beat it a million times. It's a jumping jack flash. It's a gas, gas, gas. A lot of the songs are great, and it has a great replay value. Like I said, I still pop it into my DS every once in a while.
Number 5.
My number 5 is New Super Mario Brothers. I almost keep adding the Wii, which it isn't. As the title suggests, it's a new take on the old school Mario games. It also introduces the Mega Mushroom, which lets you plow through the stage, literally, being able to break anything, including pipes, and you can get up to, I think, 4 1-ups through it. It's pretty easy, but it's an awesome game, so if you ever have the chance, check it out.
Number 4.
Golden Sun Dark Dawn is my number 4. It is an excellent game, and it made it so high on my list because I pretty much literally couldn't put it down as soon as I got it. Now, I got it for Christmas along with 8 other games, and it was the only one I was... Yeah, I know. Whatever. But it was the only one I was playing until I beat it before Ricky.
An hour before me. An hour!
There is a funny backstory to that, but we will get into that on a different day. Continue, Josh.
Basically the story just sucked me in like the original 2 did, and it still has a lot of the charm the originals had, and that's it.
Number 3.
Number 3, Mario Kart DS. Mario Kart has never been as good as it has been on the DS. The wide variety of characters and being able to mix and match karts with the characters is pretty awesome. Not to mention it's the first DS game ever to have Wi-Fi, even if it is flawed. Being able to race against your friends anywhere in the world is pretty awesome. Provided you have their friend code, of course. The biggest flaw about its Wi-Fi is how long it takes to get 4 racers into a match. And also Rob is in it.
Everybody had to mention it.
Rob is in Mario Kart DS. I don't know if you guys got that yet, but Rob.
Also, Bowser and Rob Legs is pretty awesome and hilarious.
Number 2.
The World Ends With You is my number 2. That rhymed unintentionally. When I first heard about this, I was really excited about this game. When I first heard about it. When it released, I had to have it. The story's great, the characters, the Reapers, and the noise designs are all awesome, and the entire game looks beautiful. I really liked how the random battles weren't so random in this game. Every time you wanted to gain some experience or just kill some enemies, all you had to do was scan with the player pin and either tap a bunch of the noise icons to get a chain, or wait until the noise came towards you. I was a little skeptical about being able to control 2 characters at once, but having the top screen battle automatically got rid of any doubt in my mind about it.
Number 1.
Number 1 is Pokemon Soul Silver. Did you really expect anything else less from a Poke Freak? Really? I mean, really. This list had 2 other Pokemon games on it. Anyway, Soul Silver took my favorite Pokemon games of all time and completely redid them in the most spectacular way. Pokemon being able to follow you has to be one of my favorite mechanics in the game, if only because it finally gave it finally gave every Pokemon an overworld sprite, something that should have been done way back in other Pokemon games. Everything from the originals are still intact, from being able to get all 16 badges to the final showdown with Red, which is still as epic and awesome as ever. They were even able to fit new things like the Pokeathlon in, which is pretty awesome when you're bored with the game itself. You could just play a bunch of mini games, or even if you need some items. Plus, as with every game in the 4th generation, Wi-Fi was added, which by default made an already awesome game at least twice as awesome. The DS has probably has the best library of all handhelds, and I can't wait to see what Nintendo has in store for us with its 3DS. Too bad we'll probably be waiting a while to get some great first-party stuff, like maybe more Pokemon games. Hint, hint. Alright, go. My number 2 is The World Ends With You. That rhymed unintentionally. I was really excited about this game when I first heard about it.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I wasn't expecting that.
You should be! No.
We are professionals, Ricky! God!
I think we should start over. I'm so sorry.
Leave it in, damn it. We're already in. No. Whatever. If you want to start it over again, go ahead.
It's your list, man.
Are we still going?